really loud?
It's ridiculously loud.
Yeah, I figured as much. I am very annoyed by it. That's why I've been turning my mic off and on.
Alright. Anyway, here we go. The winner's match of Group 12 of the ISL2. In the bottom right corner as the red Zerg, we have ISL2's Flip. And in the bottom left as the brown Protoss, we have LML, who defeated Wallace thanks to the map, no doubt. And is now in the winner's match. So the winner of this game will advance to the round of 64. The loser will go on to play in the final match. And I believe since Zergling is a no-show, then the loser of this just will play Wallace in the final match to see who advances. Now LML has a very interesting PvZ style. He basically does a 1-gate Forge expand. Instead of the normal Forge fast expand, he goes Gateway first in his base and a Forge and then expands. No, actually, I talked to him about this. Basically, he says he just prefers that style to the normal Forge fast expand. I mean, it's a little bit safer against 4 and 5 pools because you get the Zealot out in time. And you can also, if he 12 hatches, you can use the early Zealot to put on some pressure and follow it up with your own expand. But yeah, I still think it's a questionable build, to be honest. And it looks like Flip is actually going to 9 pool. And I see, just as Gosu King in the chat says, how do you beat a 9 pool or an overpool? Well, I guess we shall see how he does it, because... Oh wait, no, actually it was an overpool, never mind. Well, either way, it's an overpool, so I guess we'll see how does he beat an overpool. The map, of course, is Othello. And it looks like there... Yep, there's the Gateway and the Forge. And a Drone Scout will go in the right direction. And there is the Pylon of the Natural. So you see he's going to make Zealots, and he's just going to cannon and expand. I don't know if Technics is still in the tournament. You can check on our handy-dandy Liquipedia page. I can actually link it. I can link it. I can link it. Ah, yeah. Yeah, link it. I don't know. So the Overlord went in the wrong direction. As you can see, the probe's going in the wrong direction as well. But since he sees this drone out, he probably can assume that it's that Flip is in one of the close positions. So I hope his scouting probe actually goes cross-map after this. The drone actually almost kills the probe. Whoa! Whoa. Whoa. That is... Whoa. Anyway, there's the expansion down for Flip. Now this cannon is very interestingly placed. If Flip tries to run along the bottom, it'll barely range those lings. Like if he goes along here, that's gonna be interesting. Flip though, for whatever reason, is pulling back his lings, and LML actually didn't change scouting direction. I think that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake. Judging from the drone, well, maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too fancy. The expansion nexus has gone down. And of course, the thing to note though about this cannon placement is if he put it lower, lings could just run along the top side and just go around. So I mean, it's kind of like you have to pick your poison, I guess, if you're only doing one cannon. There is a gas down and the third base. I like this Overlord here to check for any cannon rushes, although it might want to move a little bit closer. Could be some cannons warping in here in the back. Anyway, gas is down now for LML, and a second cannon is going down, so he will be protected on the south side as well. And a probe is being chased around. Oh, for a second I thought that was a hatchery, just looking for the minimap. No, that's just some lings. I clicked that too. I don't know why. I just thought it was a hatchery. Also, it seems that Game has died. Perhaps he's just being good-mannered and not letting us hear the vacuum. Okay, yeah, you're just being mannered.
Raging.
Good. Well, see, I wasn't sure because, I mean, you know, Game being manner, what? It didn't compute. So Just had to double
It'd
check.
almost be like you being intelligent. I couldn't bear it.
Exactly.
I don't know
It
what
would be.
happen.
It would be like
The
me.
internet would explode.
It would be like me calling a Zerg build correctly. You know? I mean, did you see just now? I was like, oh, herp derp, it's a 9 pool, and it was an overpool. See, it would be like me calling the Zerg's build. You know, right. Anyway, +1 is going down, making use of the early forge. And the second gas already. Actually, wait, no, that's in good time. Actually, you know what? I'm not sure about the timings because it's not a normal forge fast expand, so I'm not really sure how the timings work out. I think that's a good time for the second gas, though. The lair is almost done. And Stargate is on the way. And a Citadel. So, LML, doing a...
I like Elmo's wall.
You like it?
That's pretty sweet.
Oh, good. Indeed. Oh, yeah, you added the gateway there. Pretty nice. Although, wait, lurker from the top. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Anyway. The Spire has gone down. Looks like he didn't send any drones up to the third. Sometimes players will transfer a couple, even though it's quite far away, but sometimes you don't, just so you don't lose that mining time. Either way, I think it's down to preference. There are justifications, obviously, for both. And looks like leg speed is being researched already before before an archives rather. So LML might be going for some kind of +1 attack right here. He actually. Yep, I think these upgrades will finish around the same time.
Have you never seen LML do this build? He does this every time. Just, although it's usually a 3-gate. But yeah, it's just 3-gate legs after that opening.
Oh. I haven't watched enough of his games, so I don't know. Because he's not... Oh no, he's in GNS, right? Yeah, GNS?
He's the leader of GNS.
Oh, well, I just... What do they even play in? I never see any of their clan wars, so I never see him play.
Lower divisions.
Okay. So you see, that's why I don't see much of his, many of his games. Anyway, it looks like a Corsair. Gonna get a kill here, but the Scourge should be out shortly. Scourge, not Scourge. But it looks like he'll actually get 2 Overlords here. I'm a little bit surprised by that. Usually you shouldn't get 2.
I am not a fan of Flip's wall as natural. I would love to just have 2 ranged dragoons sitting right there, right now.
Indeed. Although I think it is kind of a weird position to wall, though. I'm not really sure how he would do it. Either way, looks like some Zealots are moving out with Lings in hot pursuit here. Going straight for the third, although that's a much better SimCity at the third. And it looks like no, LML's just going to engage. He does have +1 Zealots. Ooh, getting a few free Lings right there. With his +1. The second creep, yeah, okay, now it's just making. I was a little bit surprised that he wasn't morphing that. Air weapons is being researched, but Corsairs are not being produced. That seems a little counterproductive, counterintuitive, both, perhaps. He also has a ton of dudes. Oh, no, he does have a couple more Corsairs on the in the map. I think he's just forgotten about his Corsair production.
Scourge! Get it!
Scourge! Scourge! And Zealot's running in here. There's only 1 Sunken finished. 2 more Sunkens being morphed. Emergency Sunkens. He's losing a fair number of drones right here. And LML, is he going to commit to this or is he going to run away? No, he is going in. He's going in. The drones are not blocking the Sunken. These Zealots could actually even run into the main right now. No, it looks like the drones are now stacking properly, but he's going to lose a lot of drones. He's losing so many drones right here. Drone! Taking some serious damage. And oh man, still losing drones. Oh, gets the last one.
So that was 11 drones. That's a good loss. 9 Zealots, 11 drones.
Pretty good, man. Pretty good. Now, looks like third Sunken going on. I do like Flip's scouting here. He's got a Ling checking out the third, a Ling patrolling the top left 2 bases.
Mutas!
Indeed there are, but LML is getting +1 Sayers, so he should be fine against this. He's got 1 Sayer in the base, 2 more running away from those Scourge. No cannons, though, in the main. 1 cannon kind of in a funny position, not really covering the mineral line. I don't like that cannon positioning. I mean, it does cover the Stargate, but your probes, man, the probes! The probes, and he is getting a Robo now. Air weapons is almost done. He's on 3-4 gateways.
That's a horrible cannon placement, and he's not making enough stairs. Do.
Yep, he has.
And Flip is making a lot more mutas. I'm gonna call it because he's not making any more stairs. That's bad.
Well, Flip also does have +1 carapace for his mutas, so the +1 attack of the Corsairs will get cancelled out in that sense. And Flip is also setting up to take the 4th base at the top right. At the main, no, never mind. Looks like he's pulling back. Doesn't really have enough money to take that yet. He did take.
Maybe he wasn't watching when he lost 11 drones.
Indeed. If we look at the drone count, it is quite poor. The main is okay, but the natural and the 3rd are not well saturated at all. Looks like just adding a bunch of drones now, so never mind. They are. He's getting his eco back up. And here we go. Muta's going in. And there are 2 cannons now. How many Corsairs? I can't quite tell, but the Scourge are going in. He's running from the Scourge. And looks like the Mutas and Scourge in hot pursuit, going after the cannon right now. And LML is in a lot of trouble. Looks like he's got 4, is it 4, 5? 5? You said 5, right?
Now it's 4, but do something with the Archon.
Archon, where is it? Where's the Archon?
Behind his main mineral line.
Oh my goodness, there is actually an idle Archon back there. Oh, dude, Archon! Archon! Archon, you're needed! Iron needs you! Iron needs you! Oh my goodness. Dude, this is like one of those movies where you know the hero like goes into exile or something, and then like you go on a quest to find him, and you're like, your country needs you, and then he comes back and he's all epic.
Out the ass at the top right, and there's a storm drop going towards the main and a shuttle, plus 3 more zealots going up to the top right.
14 kills on that Templar, 2 kills on the other one. I don't know where the shuttle is. Oh, there it is. It's just chilling.
It's just chilling. It's whatever. Those mutas are still doing damage in the main. That Archon's just like, what?
That Archon, man. Where's the shuttle? The shuttle's going in! Stormu on himself! Gets 3 more drones. But the top right base has been completely destroyed right now. So, actually, LML is in a decent position. He still has a significant number of drones, and that Archon is still being retarded.
Yeah, LML definitely has a lot of drones.
Yeah, man. They're pretty good.
I had to.
And Scourge are dumb. And Flip, for some reason, has a lot of money right now. It's almost about 700. And we are lagging it up. Looks like LML also hitting 700 minerals. A lot of Lings outside his base, but with all those Zealots and Cannons and Templar there, it should be fine. Shuttle made it home safely.
Yeah.
And the Corsair is still doing some damage here. 4 kills, 5 kills, 1 kill, although a few of those will be Scourge. One of them getting taken down. Looks like the rest will get taken down. No, LML is on top of it. Will he escape?
I need to split them. That's confusing.
Well, either way, one Zealot is still wailing away here. All of these Zerg building carcasses remain.
Storm the Link! Storm
Chogalingo! 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 No more energy on this Templar. I don't know, what was he doing over there with those units? Was that like a...
He was trying to get his other units over there in time, but it was a failed attempt.
Well, LML is setting up for his 3rd right now. He's going up to 1,200, 1,300 minerals. Not the greatest, and there is a counterattack of Lings by Flip, who's also taking a hidden Expo at the top left. Gonna deny LML's 3rd, but Flip definitely not in the greatest position right now. He's at 43 food against